Hi guys, my name is Regis Gerber and I am making the one-hand pan for my mechanical build project. I will go into detail of my prototype, the issues I found, the things I had to overcome, and the things I would like to see in my final build. But first, I would like to explain what my product is. My product is a pan with a lid on a hinge mechanism controlled by the handle. Now, this is so that you can open the lid of your pan from the handle. That way you have complete control of your handle while using a spatula or seasoning, anything like that, but don't have to find a place to set the lid. If your workspace is anything like mine while cooking, you don't have a lot of places to set your lid, especially when you're using all 4 burners. And for us in particular, we can't even set it here because this is plastic and the hot lid will melt it. So that means I had to juggle a pan or a lid while using my spatula, and I kind of have to sacrifice being able to hold the handle of my pan. This means my pan can slide around. I could end up getting burnt or breaking some things in my kitchen, and that is not what I want to do. So this is why I created the one-hand pan, and I will be showing you the prototype now. Alright, here is the one-hand pan prototype. I got the pan from Goodwill, and obviously it's a prototype, so I did not use any sort of permanent contacts. So for being able to test and take things off, I did use hot glue, and I found it was the best way to stick things to a pan. It is functional. That's the most important thing, right? I got a functional prototype, then I can work from there to get the final build. Let's go over a few of the issues I had. First, I did not know where to place the wire, whether the middle, the side, over here. What I did was I took some hot glue, put the wire over here, just tried pulling on it, didn't get enough leverage, put it here, didn't get enough leverage, put it here, didn't get enough leverage. Finally found out I needed to have a raised spot. So that's why I put this here. I don't necessarily like the look of it. It may just be because of the hot glue that it's not holding well enough to be able to get the leverage, but that may be a permanent thing to have something raised so I get a nice fulcrum to pull from. So that was issue number 1, and I was able to solve it with that. Issue number 2 was figuring out a way to be able to get the lid to be removable. That's something that I really want out of this product, is that I can remove the lid, so that way if I'm cooking something and I don't need the lid, I don't have to have it. So that was pretty easy though. I knew just like a door hinge, just a pin and hinge assembly. So I knew that just from my own experiences. And then the hardest part was definitely the handle mechanism. Now, I did go to the hardware store, I got some wire, and I got a lot of things, but then after a lot of failed attempts, as you can see with all the holes in the handles, I ended up going to the Dollar Tree, where I got a little grabber. Sorry, it's really close. So it's got this handle on this end, and it closes on this end, and it had the wire already in there, but most importantly, it already had a mechanism built into that I stole to make my opening mechanism. So it's a wire hooked into here. This is on a hinge, and I pull that and it opens it up. In the final build, I would like to cover this, make it more of a plastic. My wife had a hard time with it being metal. Obviously I wouldn't have this pin for the hinge sticking out, but that way if I do use this pan for my final build, I kind of have the option of taking that pin out and using it. In the final build, I'm going to definitely drill through the pan, and I've got a glass drill bit so I can drill through the lid as well to get this hinge in place. Yeah, still not necessarily sure about what I want to do for this mechanism here, this raised piece. If you have any ideas, please let me know, but I do think it's going to be good. Also, then I added this piece here so that I can, when I take the wire off, I can hook it there. That way it's not just dangling in the food. I'm not able to cook with this one because I'm using hot glue, and hot glue would melt and the whole thing would fall apart. but I'm excited to get to try to use it. Alright guys, so there's my prototype number 1 of the one-hand pan. One quick note, I really like that Mark said to fail fast. I'm definitely a big fan of fail fast, forego the failed, and go forward. I hope to see you guys' builds and be able to hear from you as to what you think about mine and what I should do moving